2, 1.
Dog is broken. He's super huge.
Right, you're pulling on me. Got a really good position until the end.
Second scrub.
That positioning worked much better, but then at the very end, when the Shadow War came in, people were again moving to where we were going to be heading in a minute later, which just messes the area. Try and drop them round the ramp, because then we're heading back along the room, and we've got so much more space.
I think people are afraid of the frontal from the Doge.
Well, at that point, he's standing still, casting. So if you go to the ramp, I will just stand in the fire to drop mine for a second. So the dog is going to be moving away from everyone. So there's zero danger of you getting doggy cleaved.
Also, when you have Inflamed Corruption, don't be a retard and jump into melee. Jump out instead. Can save lives.
And I can confirm the frontal cleave doesn't kill you.
Just hurts you badly.
Yeah.
Wastes heals.
But
Yes.
Mom!
Gustav,
Yes, sorry.
what does your lucky do?
Yes.
Oh, nice! Maestrin's friend, Caliente Stormreaver, has requested to join our group. Who should he replace, Maestrin?
It's a friend I used to be my friend.
But now he's just something now.
Yeah, something like that.
It's Dinkelberg.
Caliente, no! Laura just said the most romantic thing to me from our entire relationship. She put her head into the room and said, "Love, all this bacon needs eaten tonight." Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, not you too. Barrel's already one too many. Vegetarians in my guild. Disgusted.
Vegetarian? I'm vegan. Wow, that's offensive.
5, 4,
Not.
3, 2, 1.
Use the ramp.
Yep. Definitely the ramp. How rate your cooldown?
1.
Stack for fear. Stack and sprout.
I'm going to be people just not moving forward sometimes for myself. Your mate needs to fuck off, mate.
That's fair. But towards the wall, yeah?
I am getting. Get him if you can. Or just reset. I'll use it to get a healer up.
Oh, they don't share health and
How can you avoid when you're going in the air, coming down
No, they don't.
instantly, and you don't have any blink or something?
yeah, do you have Gust of Wind?
No, because I need Spirit Blocker's Grace for the fire phase. And we move.
A grip, maybe? But that's unreliable, I guess. I see now, Preston. Yeah.
Because I'm coming down and be instantly dead.
Yeah, exactly. I see the issue. It's like you land in a fucking nuclear.
You have time to move.
No. I came down and was dead.
Yeah, he will die instantly.
But every time I've gotten it, I've been able to move.
And so I'm just drop. Once the
You feel
initial
like-
debuff, it's like as he hits the ground. Then, so
You instantly press your strafe keys. And look what way is the shortest out of the fire hell.
and it was timed with it's the nasty overlap when we have the pools dropping. So when he dropped, he didn't take damage from the flame touched on the ground, but the pools from the
Oh, then I see.
fire debuff rocking. So it's just bam, one shot. I guess the only thing I could think of is pray.
You've got one pending.
What the
Scrub it
fuck?
up spell warding that person, but that's like super ninja mode and unreliable.
I got 6 million damage. I can put on my Versality gear from M+.
Pridas?
I don't have brothers yet.
I thought that was the first Lego everyone got.
Keelan's just talking through something.
Nargle's got 2. Okay.
Well, if Pridas is this for Shaman, he won't get it.
Yep, that's
Oh
true.
yeah, true.
Now I've got 20% avoidance and 15% versatility with 6 million life.
You want to see the best legendary I've got, Fanta?
Brothers is the only one left with the trinket I need for heal.
Oh fuck! I missed that ring.
So I can try to get my versatility gear rolling.
One percent versatility.
It used to be 88%. I think.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the tank one was just a DPS ring, right? Because by the time you got it, you could tank everything anyway.
Some could.
I thought a tank ring was like, for me, was it finding a cursed item in Dungeons and Dragons? It just put a huge dot on me.
It's like you're literally feeling the burden that the rest of the raid was.
Just let me know when you're ready, healers.
Ready now.
To get less damage from the pools with avoidance.
They should be AoE, right? Otherwise, I just thought of something. I mean, I could slow fall you. So you're in the air. But you probably take damage. Levitate just above the pools. OP.
Bring it to the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hug the wall, maybe. Hug the wall, hug the wall.
Just go, you're like 2 steps behind the group and fire every time.
Use the ramp.
I fell. Oh my fucking.
Get axe up, please.
Just prisoner trust.
It's safe.
Attack us, grab.
That was going well then. Look at those three.
So even as well. Use the edge of the room.
Shit, they were hella even.
Down.
Did you get 7 stacks from?
And fire quite often gets to 7. Shut it to 5 for resets. Oh, a nice grip. Nice attempt. I don't know if it's enough.
Is it still RNG whether or not you go high or low in mythic? On the stacks.
Ish.
Like sometimes.
It depends. If you have a couple of times, if stacks are delayed by abilities, that can happen a couple of times and chain it 1 or 2 higher before the cast resets. We will take our 10-minute break now, and we will come back and we'll smash this. We'll focus. It's going well. Once we iron those silly mistakes out, this is going to die in like 4 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Use the ramp.
Sorry.
Right, you're cooldown on to do it?
2 healers down. Reset.
Yep.
I thought I was outside that purpose.
Got feed on my way to reset. What got Harriet and Vlad?
I thought I was outside the purple circle.
I got 3 ticks of inflame.
Inflame a tank debuff?
No, when you
no.
get teleported around you.
Oh, yeah.
The ticking one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anchor scope. And get Charm up.
I can't, he's on the wrong side.
Fear. Don't run ahead, guys.
That's some props.
you know who, call it. Go ahead instead of yourself, not to.
Thank you.
Chakis, do you have Torn?
Yep.
Do it.
I don't have all the heater on my side.
Yes, I'm 8%. Oh no, I got grip back. Good. Son of a bitch.
When you run into fire, you grip me like on the other side of the map. And then I grip back you.
Nice, please happens. Lost people very, very early. What got Disco and Charm?
I fucked up.
Minute of the fight.
I fucked up and I was at the wrong boss. So, go win the shit.
I got pulled back into the fire.
Can we sort our shit out then for these next few pulls? Because we've been here for almost an hour now, and we like within 3 pulls we'd got the strat down. So we just need people not to fuck it up.
Someone called out when we did the walking to bait up the flame patches. Someone called stick to wall. They can keep doing that. It's really good. I'll try and do it if I'm not on that side. It's because that gave us like twice the space to...
I should always try to be as close as possible to the wall when you place the flame patches.
This deals no damage, right? Even though it looks visually intimidating, the green stuff on the sides. It's just, you can stand on this.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
And it is a wall.
When moving along with the fire stuff as well, like, you could basically all be stacked on top of each other, as long as you're not on a pool. Like, there's no need to be spread so far. You could put all the pools on one space if you wanted to. That would be way better than having everyone kind of move as a group, but in a larger spread group. Like, stack as close as you can when you're moving along.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do when I've got fire is when I see shadow shit, do nothing. When that expires and I see the fire shit, roll back once so everyone can move forward like 10 foot as one small cluster each time.
Yeah, the tanks are doing a brilliant job of it. It's just we could do much better.
Please tell me more about that.
Yes.
Wait, we have
Hello.
tanks?
One tank is.
Oh.
Wow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Excuse me, princess.
Check your debuff, know which dog you are.
Comfortable now?
Close to the wall here. Go. Beautiful. Use the ramp.
Exploding soon.
Get check us up, please, Warlock.
Attack Band Dog. The Fear is ink, so everyone get jumped up.
Chaos Breath.
Harry, you're cooldown on me.
Sight in 5 seconds.
Close to the old faction.
Keep moving.
I'm down. Like flowers as well.
It's awful when we get overlaps.
We're
We're always
always
gonna
gonna
get-
get it, so we have to deal with it. So if we
Yeah,
can't do it,
I
work
suggest.
it out now.
Can I suggest just a quick? We skip one. You know, we do one step every time. So when the molten touch comes in, we skip one just to go ahead of the fire patches that appear on the ground.
Well, you don't spawn right on top of them sometimes. I spawned behind them this time.
Yeah, but that's the person, and then the portal that spawns on that person, which is gripped and stunned in the air, shoots out fire patches on the ground on other players. What's happening on the shadow side of that then?
It's the molten touch comes and spawns underneath our feet, but it's at the same time as Siphon. We're all stacking to, stop all the damage coming out. So everybody spreads as they should do for molten touch, but we're all kind of spread around a circle around where the molten touch is actually formed.
And why aren't we just moving the dog forward and then all stepping in front of the pools, but behind the dog still?
But that's on the shadow side, right? But you still stack
do
for
it on
Siphon.
both, I guess.
Yeah. So on shadow side, you're less restricted by movement, right? Because you.
Yes, yeah, because you don't drop the pools. But
Exactly.
the pools from the guy getting teleported into the air and throwing shit still goes on your side. So what's happening is we've got Siphon and that at the same time, and instead of moving as a group, a la what you do on the fire side, we're just running in all directions and everyone's taking too much damage. Whereas all you need to do is stack up, but between the pools and the boss. So one of us on the shadow side, when that happens, needs to call it, and then the shadow tank moves the dog forward a bit to create space, and then everyone stands in that space where the dog just was.
Could you do what... if I'm reading what Harriet says here, though, if you stand on the right side of the dog, behind, and then as soon as that comes in, you move to the left side, behind the dog still.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that too.
So someone needs to call out preemptively then. Because we know-ish the timing now, that will happen, right? So you call out preemptively, move to the right side of the dog behind, stay here, as soon as the Siphon comes, move to the left. And that call is just for the people on the shadow side.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Explosion coming. Nice bait.
Get that out of place.
Stacking fear. Can I spread?
right side now.
On the shadow side, there's Gogo. Right side of Doge.
Siphon freezing.
Lucifer, you need to move right side.
Molten touch soon. I'll call it.
Revival.
And move. Left side, left side, left side. Move, move, move.
That's good.
Easy.
Remember gnome hearts.
Careful where you drop the shit off now, the orb explodes.
Stack up again. New debuffs now, right?
Yeah.
Swap.
That's a dog swap.
Closer to the wall, fire side.
Lark Kumis, bro. Stack for fear now. Get us perfectly.
Comes the Doge shards soon from the Fire Dog. And Siphon as well.
We've got 3 healers with flame touch.
Keep to the wall. Where is it?
I'm down.
Right.
No,
Okay.
fucked.
And drop these ones on the ramp. For everyone.
I went ahead there a bit.
Okay, good man.
So it's very tight with the charge into the Siphon there.
The problem we're gonna have now is more damage on the Fire Dog, since it's not gonna matter which DPS are on the Fire Dog at the start, because he's always gonna have more HP, so it's harder to DPS him.
I think so long as it's within about 10% or so, it should be fine.
Yeah.
So when we stack them at the start, everyone should be main targeting the
Yeah, and we
Fire
can
Dog
break
arena.
off some ranged about 5% or something if need be.
Can you rest a healer, please?
When one dies, you've got 15 seconds to kill the other one, but you've got all the DPS that can focus it.
Dan, can you res a healer? Oh, no mind.
Repair.
I guess we could send some range DPS towards the end to help.
I have many.
It would be kind of risky to send melee DPS.
Yeah, we also have really bad RNG there with 3 healers on the flame dog.
Can I request a new Saltwell? Or Healthstone?
What do you mean with the bad RNG, by the way? Then? Was that 3 healers targeted by the charge?
No, we had 3 healers who all had the fire debuff, so we all had to stack on the shadow side. No, sorry, on the fire side. So it just meant that Vlar was on his own trying to heal up the shadow side.
Ah, oh wow, that is. So it's not evenly
I
distributed.
Thought, yeah,
It should split.
I thought that split halfway through just swaps everyone's debuff. So did we have 3 healers all the way through, or was someone on the wrong side still? Because it was either a problem all the way through, or it wasn't a problem.
Mine has
someone
switched
messed up.
every time.
Yeah, mine swapped every time as well. So basically, the side that you start on, you should never move. It should only be the dogs that move.
Yes. So if we ended up with 3 healers on one side at the end, either we had 3 healers all the way through the fight, or someone had a debuff and they were on the wrong side.
What could have happened as well if Ra died with cloak and he rest, he got a different.
Oh, that's true. Does that
I'm not
happen?
sure. I'm just asking. Ra?
Whenever I yank, I get the same debuff.
Yeah, I think the debuffs persist through that.
Yeah, it doesn't go when you're dead.
I'd be more inclined to say someone missed their debuff.
Or moved with the dog over.
Yeah. So that's an easy fix then.
Can I just make one request? When I know when Jan started to call that we should move to the wall, it was good, but can we call the colour of the dog that that person's at? Because at the time I was a bit like, should I? Apart from that, it went really well that time.
Yes.
What did you mean the move to the right side?
Yeah, when Jan called move to the wall, if he could just go shadow dog, move to the wall, or something like that. Or whoever's calling it that time.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, behind for a second. Up on the ramp again. Oh, right in front. Not good there. Vlar, you're calling on me, Vlar?
Can I scrub? Can I scrub?
Are they even on health still?
Shadow dog, get ready. Stack, shadow dog. Move right.
That second set of siphons were not very good at all. Well, you can look at the floor and see what they were.
Are we wiping?
If someone taunts fire, I can go reset.
Oh, it's a cool Pantheon mission.
The first set of fire was really, really neat, but then it just went absolute Ron Jeremy cum shot everywhere.
Like 4 or 5 people died at the exact same time at the very end of that siphon, right? Or was it middle?
I died in the air with molten
5 people die in the space of 3 seconds. All but one of them to siphoned.
A couple of things from the shadow side. When we get the fear debuffs that we have to stand in, make sure that the DPS that has it stands directly on top of the tank. Because otherwise, people were stood, like the DPS was going on top of the melee, and then the melee were trying to balance themselves between both that and the tank. Whereas they might as well just move directly on top. The other thing is, when you have the fire debuff where you have to spread, and it ticks and you grip the person to you, immediately spread again after that, because we had loads of damage from people taking their debuff, gripping someone else in, then that second person getting the debuff, and the first person just not moving away. Just move out, and then you get gripped back, but you didn't take the damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like an orange maybe? The wall here. Nice. Spirits floating through. Get on scrub.
Get right on top, not like a bent diagram.
Purple to the wall.
Get side 25 seconds.
Light,
Shadow
pull up.
side. Stack on right side of the dog. Shadow side. Go. All the touches in. Like that. And move to the left. Go. Go.
Spray exploding now. He's hovering.
Yeah, I've taunted. When he stops from casting. Terrible time and he snapped magic. Shadow snapped back to me. That was really shy. In that situation, I guess we need to let them finish. If the buff swap, but one is still mid-channel, whoever's is channeling will call it beforehand, and we just wait till the end of the cast. Because all that did was have both our taunts on cooldown, and we're standing there with dicks in our hands.
That was a really good totem, Phantom. Revival totem. Just didn't realize you spawn with 2 HP.
I moved a bit too early on the shadow side as well. Apparently it spawned the fire patches on me, so. Nice, this guy.
First time it's ever happened.
Yeah, I noticed I blinked. I casted it. It didn't say like you can't do that. I got to blink, but I didn't move.
No, I used it the moment I was falling, but I guessed it to the back for some reason. It was full of fire and shit.
You have a sister?
Yes.
I'm so surprised.
That sounds like the most genuine. Yeah.
But yeah, I just didn't think it wasn't no.
How old is she?
26.
Nah, too old.
Everyone's ready? I've put a picture in Guild Discord.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fucking teleport my fucking cunt.
Take the wall here to siphon.
Back up the fear. Get us forever. Nice.
Siphoning.
Harry, you cooldown on me.
I'm dead.
Ra, you're cooldown on me. Get Harriet up, and then Harriet, you're cooldown on me. Yeah.
Do you want to come there?
Oh.
You're outranging us too hard in this situation. You're running too much forward.
Oh, I got fucking great. Nice.
The gripping is really funny when resetting.
Do you think when we get to that point, Andy?
You got far away, Charlie.
Do you think you can tank him towards us, and we use the wall to drop? So like, before they spawn. Take him where I am now, facing this direction. And we stand up towards the wall there.
So what, I just keep him where he is, and everyone dances around on that ledge?
Towards the wall to the left, like the cages there in the back. Because as it was now, it was out of range, right? And it's just too much. Because there's an orb in the way and stuff. The only problem I can see is the frontal, right?
The biggest problem is he's running away from us and the orb takes us more away from him.
So as far as the movement is going, as far as I'm concerned, to show the structure I have it in mind, is as red shit drops, I roll back once. That normally has us end around here with the orb where I am now, Kazumi, with the big sphere, the gravity orb being dropped here, in which point people are directed to drop it on the stairs. I just turn the boss to around here, step into the fire to drop my shit, and as far as I'm concerned, after that first fire phase, I will be stood around here. Boss will be where Jan is, jumping in front of me, and, well, no, not now. Yeah, there we go, where Jan is, and we start the second run from here. The only time that's ever different is if someone just shots fire all over here, not on the ramp, in which case we go a bit further. So the biggest distance here should be from going where Chakis is now, with square marker, to where Kazumi is with skull marker at the start of that phase. If people are further away from me other than that, then I would suggest that's a problem with them keeping up during Siphon, because the boss doesn't get moved at any other point except those steps when the fire up's being dropped.
When you're over here, where I am, if you see near blue marker near the bosses, this when the second orb comes here where I'm jumping, and you roll here to tank the boss this direction, we all have to go over to the cages, and if we try to step closer to heal you, they get redirect by the
Okay, so shall I continue further onto
That's
I mean,
in the direction of yellow?
An alternative is to start it at yellow. To tank him in the middle, split, take fire over to yellow.
Yeah.
And then you can trail him slowly around the room. You can basically get him to where he's starting now at the end of the first sets of fire. When the orb goes, we can drop that on the circle at the back where yellow is. And then for the second set of siphon, you can then do the movement that we're doing now from where he is currently up to the ramp at the front. And then there's loads more space.
Yeah, I like that.
One continuous line.
Yeah, so after our initial 10 seconds of tank swappery, I'm going to drag him over to yellow marker.
Cool.
But then I'm going to face him so that he's facing this direction. So he'll be moved along this wall. Holy shit, cowboy drip. No, different person. Yeah, I will absolutely get Shadow debuff now and just laugh.
It's the same for the other side, though.
Oh, stop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bitch.
Did you get Shadow?
Yeah. Are you running up your side of the room, Scrub, yeah?
I'm at yellow now.
But no.
But I'm
So you'll be going towards the edge.
Orange.
Yeah, presuming that.
Cool.
I mean, what we're doing now works pretty well too.
Here comes the Wolverino.
Nice too.
Can we get the drill on?
Yeah, we should.
No, wait, draw through.
Yeah, that end flame was shit though.
You rest roll.
I've got the code, yeah.
Back for fear, back for fear.
Check his contrast. So one of the ones over there.
I will get him.
Kick is it. Jesus, am I mega outraged? Vla, you're putting up his in Vla. Thank you.
Let's stack on the left foot now of the dog. For this
Feeling
side.
tired.
Something about shadow side.
Prepare for molten touch.
I'm moving right, let's go. Keep moving, keep moving.
Very exploding now.
Debuff swap.
Swapping.
Now turn to the wall. So healing cooldown for me.
Fire charge in here. Followed by Siphon. This is nasty. No.
Please reset. God damn it.
That fire seems to work better. Like we have loads more space in the middle of the room now.
I've got to call which side was moving again.
So I'm just gonna remove my markers here on my side.
The fear and inflamed shit are really annoying together.
Is that in the second, like the
When
fifth
we swap.
molten touch? Yeah, after we swap.
Yeah, Siphon and Molded Touch at the same time is cancer.
I think
Not
that's
inflamed and the fear at the same time. You need to spread and stack. On the fire dog.
Yeah, it just has to be up to the people who are not inflamed corruption to walk in, and so it's gonna be difficult with the timeless because you only need 3 in each, right? So
if everybody stands on the side of the red and yellow and orange markers, or cross, star, and circle for you, Jan, we can. You don't pull the boss at start, and you're on the right side where the dog's going to be pulled.
So what if we, depending on who's tanking the flame dog, we we tank him on star, and we have the flame people on cross, and then you kite the Siphon all the way to star, and then the orange, because then Andy don't have to run away like he does in the line here. And you just
So turn him instead of drag him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we just tank the purple boss right. Well, where we are now, basically. That should be
Yeah.
fine.
So put one star and turn.
Although the one who's tanking the purple dog has to be aware of the range, so it doesn't enrage. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spares up.
from near the edge.
And now we head along the wall, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Very good.
Stack up a fear now. Spur up.
want to get well,
Yeah, get Brow, please.
in the very corner here. Just the wall. Move again, move again.
I'm still gonna go.
Honest. Good.
Get Kizu. Come on,
It's a reset.
Is that we are too slow for the DPS? You dying there?
Is it about you too slow? What? Sorry.
Is it that we are too slow on the DPS for the swaps?
No, I don't think so. Just fire tank is taking a shake again.
Can someone run up the hill and res me? I'm a bit further up.
Bloody hell, are you running to the next boss?
Yeah, I was trying to get away and then just killed me. Thanks.
Five seconds.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A bit further off this time. Hug the wall here, left on the fire side. And move. 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 Move.
Careful fear. Can I square up?
Right, you're cool on Kazooie.
Drop a stack on right side.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
No left.
No. No.
Spares up.
Never freeze there, but get me up. Take you please.
Had to come from all the way on the other side, sorry.
Swapping 15 seconds. Or no.
No. Spread for inflamed, corruption. No. You spread
Mirrors up now. Can I scrub? Nice.
Yeah.
I'm moving Shadow Dog. I'm leaving ahead.
Interfering soon with the siphon as well. And
You've got link, so use it.
Rival in 15.
Siphon is up.
Siphon as well.
Hug the wall, flame people soon.
And move. Revive.
3 seconds. Done.
Sphere and Molten Touch here soon. Goes the Molten Touch. Shadow side, stack back up.
Fair's up now. Can I scrub?
Inflamed Corruption. Spread out here. Here it comes. Shadow side especially.
Fly, you're calling on Kazumi.
And my health pots. Siphon Corruption directly after this here. Here we go. Sphere coming in after this charge. Here we go. Shot for a second.
Harriet sacrifice.
Looking good on health, about equal.
Do we want to get Vlar up?
Yes.
Molten Touch.
Pull up after SM.
Got
Goes
it.
the Molten Touch and Fear soon as well.
I've got it.
Good. Stack
Stack
for
up.
Fear.
Stack up.
Second pot if you haven't. Remember your health pots. You get Siphon and Inflame at the exact same time now. So any personals you have there.
Just the other time.
15.
24 seconds.
Move outside. Just get me.
Defensives.
Gonna have to move the boss, Andy. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Moved it.
Sorry.
Okay, well that was good. In normal circumstances, it would be dead by that point.
Yeah. I think that's just hey, you're gonna wipe.
That's it's the softer rage of the fight.
Yeah.
So, if Andy didn't die.
If I didn't die there as well.
So if we had good tanks.
Well,
Reminder that when the orb comes across, the people with the fire debuffs to drop can just drop them in the middle of the room now, because we just don't use it at any point. Both groups are around the edge all the time. So, like, at that very last one, they were all dropped around the yellow marker, which is where the dog was about to be pulled to. So we boxed ourselves in there when there was a whole patch around the blue that we were never ever going to touch. Kind of be mindful of where the dog is and where the dog's about to go and what's going to happen next in the fight. Don't make a quick and easy decision just to fuck us up later on.
What I said there was a joke.
Yeah, I got that.
On how to survive.
Really, I didn't get any healing.
A single heal throughout the entire fight.
No.
Everyone's ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First flame.
Get her up.
Don't rest.
I won't.
Now it's safe if you throw a healer or something.
Raise flame soon.
Shadow stick.
No, got dragged everywhere. Reset, please.
Be feared, yeah. Damn it. Imagine if your pets counted.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get the cross marker and don't flame people. sorry, spare. Hug the wall if you can. Hug the wall. Good. You can move the boss. Pick up. Can I square up? Good.
Purple on right side. Siphon and molten touch.
Melee on purple.
Hug the wall, flame to the left. Hug the wall.
Going to the left, yeah, when it comes.
Yes.
Nope, nope. Spearing.
Flanking?
Yep. Shit on it. Vla, you're calling on me?
Spirit's floating.
Both of the shamans, Zank, please.
Flames well, for now. He's done flaming now.
Harriet, you're cooldown on me.
Stack us for up, quick. Back to the wall.
Let me use the rest.
Back up.
So, check us.
This wall.
Yeah, I'm taking down to start.
So they get checkers?
Oh, we're too close.
Good. The charge from the fire dog is in. With the siphon as well.
Keep a combat res on very
I need help on it.
I'm on it.
Move. Another one. Move. Far side. Move. Move. Steering.
No, keep hold it for me.
Got spear up now. Timer seems to be over.
Steering, yeah.
Get me.
Spread out. It's in flame.
Keep doing it.
Casting.
Remember health pots.
In 20 seconds, get Vla up, please.
Bump it up. Back up, fire side. And move, fire side. On the wall here. Move. Move. Move.
Where's Andy?
He was in very far corner.
You survived for quite a while then with both on you, Scott.
Yeah. I had to blue all my coolers there.
Just do that then at 5%, bring them together again.
No, thank you.
One orb did like 12 million damage to the whole group. Fuck.
It's alright, we got this. We got it.
And you should probably swap the timeless teleport trinket to timeless head.
Timeless teleport, please. I've got all the gold challenge teleports. Why do I need that one?
You what, sir?
Oh shit, Raft Alaran ring.
Please don't.
Stop.
Sorry, that was really necessary. Can you regress me, please?
You have it pending.
No.
Yes, release.
Thanks.
You got the
Everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't cross. Never mind. Move. On the wall here. Move. Move. And this is a shitty one by me, sorry Andy. Move a bit more.
There you go, that should be enough.
Safe missing here.
Next side of the purple.
No, I teleported. Alright, you go down on me.
We have 4 dead at this point.
Jack is you talk.
Reaching over.
You owe me a football.
So we lost Shaman Lucy in the first minute there. What happened?
We both got dragged into the explosion of the orb box. And... I forgot to use defensive. Well, I misclicked it, shall I say.
When the fire dog gets molten touch while we're dealing with siphon corruption as well, you need, like, when the molten touch is coming in, you need to move faster, because or else we will get hit by the molten touch.
Let's get this killed tonight. We're very, very close to cracking this. It'd be a shame if we had to start Sunday with it. In fact, start
No one leaves until it's dead.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
a lot of fire. Is that on space?
Yeah. Get on scrub.
Yeah. I like your little shout of when to move, Gustav, because my screen's full of fire, so do that again myself.
I'm on the other side now.
I can do it. And move.
Vla, your cooldown.
And move.
On the shoulder side, left it.
Move. And last time.
There.
Flame corruption spread. Especially on shadow side.
Things on anything.
Swap for Reno and Cappuccino. Flame corruption still. She's on shadow people.
Fucking get me up.
Guess.
Finish grab.
Fear, I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Wipe it.
1-1.
Yeah, one more.
Once. Do you think it's possible with timers to add stacked 3 or 4 seconds more at the start?
Yeah.
If you think about it, how long does it take? You know, how much dead time do you have just tanking the boss? So I'm thinking every second we stack them, that's more damage for us, right?
We can certainly give it a couple more seconds. I mean, the 100% more tank damage is alright on the lower stacks.
That's what I'm thinking, right? I might as well try it, or do you want to go just safe now to see how far we can push this?
Now is, last pull of the night is the time to try see if it's going to benefit us.
So you just get to the point where you would swap and then count, I guess, in your head, like 1, 2, 3, and then go.
fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. When I snap my fingers, the dogs will be dead.
I suppose I'll wait till a couple of seconds before Siphon and
5,
triple roll over.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
But no, I'm Shadow, of course.
So like now.
Cross.
Go to the wall first. And move. 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 Good. You matter a couple of percent, I guess I have, right? Sphere. People watch this out there.
Wipe it. Start
I
again.
use it together though.
So that was one hand with in the start.
Can you put it down here?
Teleported me.
It sounds like something.
Mmm.
Or was that some minor nerd raging?
It was the sound of my